morning everyone. So today we are going to start a new poem in your syllabus, that is the power of music. So before I start off the poem, I need to tell you what the genre of the poem is. This poem is a hilarious poem on the power of music. Like music always has a very soothing effect on our souls, right? But we are talking about one person, Bhishma Lochan Sharma, who has a great effect. This great effect is an ironical word because the way in which he has an effect upon his listeners is terrifying. Okay, so here we have a hilarious poem on the power of music. So let's move on with the poem. So the first portion, let's start off. When summer comes, we hear the hums. Bhishma Lochan Sharma. You catch his train on hill and plain from Delhi down to Burma. He sings as though he's staked his life. He sings as though he's hell bent. The people dazed, retire amazed, although they know it's well meant. So he is a certain kind of person who sings like anything, as if like he's been relying his entire life, he's relying his dangers of his life on singing, and he sings like that. And his songs are such that as if like one can hear from Delhi to Burma. So it seems like someone has given him a challenge, okay, to dare to sing. So that is why he sings like that, and he is bound to sing. He sings like that he's bound to sing, and the people around him, they become dazed, they become retired. Some of them even amazed at why he's singing like this. They are trampled in the panic rout or languish pale and sickly and plead, my friend, we are near our end, oh stop your singing quickly. The bullock carts are overturned and horses line the roadside, but Bhishma Lochan, unconcerned, goes booming out his broadside. So people say, as if like the moment he starts his single, people start fleeing each other, fleeing from that place. They start escaping, and in the process, that causes a stampede. Even people fall and they die in order to escape his singing. So people, as if like people are trying to request him that you stop your singing, otherwise we will be dying. So in the process, it is not only the people who are being affected, even the animals and the bullock carts on the way, they are also affected, to the extent that seeing his song, hearing his songs, the bullock carts are overturned, horses line up the roadside, but unconcerned Bhishma Lojan goes on with his singing. The wretched brutes resent the blare the hour they hear it sounded. They whine and stare with feet in air and wonder what confounded. The fishes dive below the lake in frantic search for silence. The very trees collapse and shake. You hear the crash a mile hence. So it is not just the people and the animals. We find the creatures around. We find nature itself is affected by his singing. So it is like the brutes, that is the small horses and small donkeys, they even stop their work. And the fishes, in order to have some silence, they dive deep into the pools or the ponds because they want to escape from this frenzied song. And the trees, even the trees, my goodness, the trees even try to escape, and in order to do so, they uproot themselves and they clash with such thoughts that actually you can hear the thought a mile at a distance. And in the sky, the feathered fly turn turtle while they are winging, and we cry, we are going to die, oh won't you stop your singing? But Bhishma soared beyond our reach. However we plead and grumble, the welkin weeps to hear his screech, and mighty mansions stumble. But Bhishma, despite all these impacts upon nature and the creatures and the animals, Bhishma is unconcerned. It seems that nothing can stop him. Everyone tries to plead him that you stop your singing, that we are going to die. But he has reached himself out of reach of people. Okay. He is unconcerned about anyone's pleading and grumbling. But now there comes a billy goat, a most sagacious fellow. He downs his horns and charges straight, with billow answering billow. The strains of song are tossed and whirled by blast of brutal violence, and Bhishma Lochan grants the world the golden gift of silence. So here what happens now, in order to make the people, in order to flee the people from this kind of effect, this kind of impact, there comes a billy goat, almost a kind of savior. Okay, it seems that he comes as a sort of savior. What did he do? He sees Bhishma Lochan Sharma and he pounces at him with his horns and he charges at him straight. And what does he do? Bhishma Lochana Sharma, like a hilarious scene. He goes up, he's been thrown up into the air, and the songs are tossed also like him and whirled by a brutal violence. And this gives the world, and that is how this song stops. And this gives the world the gift of silence. So I think you can understand, you can imagine the way in which Bhishma Lochana Sharma is made quiet by the billy goat by pouncing upon him. So this is the gift of silence, which the world gets. Okay, so this is the poem. It's quite a hilarious, quite a funny poem. And with this poem, I'm sending you the summary also. So after listening to this video, I expect all my students to have a better understanding by going through the summary. Okay, thank you everyone. Have a nice day.